East Ag boys cross country team qualified for state yesterday, running up at Emmetsburg at the state qualifying meet. They would win that meet with 33 points, edging past Sioux Central, who finished up in second with 42 points. For the Raiders yesterday, Owen Engel was fourth. Oliver Engel would finish up in 11th place. Now the ICAM Manning boys ran at ACGC, also in Class 1A. The Wolves finished in third, just edged up by Nottoway Valley. The Wolves would have 107 points. Xavier Diaz was 21st. Nathaniel Connor finished up in 29th place. In South Central Calhoun went to Eagle Grove in Class 2A. They would finish 13th with 355 points. Joe Thielen was 81st on the day. Logan Rubendahl would finish up in 82nd. On the girls' side of things, South Central Calhoun, no team scored, just 3 runners, but Iris Melody will head to the state to cross-country meet again. She finished up in 10th place. Abigail Kistenmacher would finish up in 56th. For ICAM Manning down at ACGC in Class 1A, they would take 4th with 136 points. It was Alexis Olson in 38th. Corey Beckendorf would finish up in 42nd place. Kemper girls volleyball team knocks off Des Moines Christian in the Class 3A Region 6 semifinal, winning 25-21, 25-16, and 25-11. Addie Endover had 5 kills, 2 assists, and 7 digs. Zoe Bruning had 4 kills and 2 blocks, and Kaylee Simons would finish up with 22 digs to go with 2 assists. Now Kemper will host Unity Christian on Tuesday night as Unity Christian swept by OABCIG 3-0. Carroll Girls swim team was up at Sioux City with Lewis Central, falling to Lewis Central 70-23. They lost to Sioux City 68-25. The 200 medley relay team would take third with Harper Ladwig, Alexis Borkowski, Ava Heinote, and Grace Schonover. It was Grace Schonover taking 4th in the 50 free. Ava Heinote was 4th in the 100 fly, and Briley Behrens was 3rd in the 100 freestyle. Kemper enters the playoffs as the top-ranked team in Class 2A and have scored 40 or more points in every game but one this season. Their offense has been balanced, with Brock Bading throwing it at an all-state level and Jared Hoffman having a great season running the ball. Head coach Ryan Steinkamp says that Grandview Christian will bring, though, some pressure.
They run a forefront. They bring a lot of pressure off the edge, up the middle, too. So we definitely, O-line has got to be communicating and working together. Offensively, just getting 3, 4, 5 yards a run. Get ahead of the sticks, too, in the pass game, taking what's there, and just let our kids go be athletes.
The Knights sit 8-0 on the season, while Grandview Christian enters at 5-3. Pre-game coverage about 4:25 tonight with kickoff at 5 o'clock on KCIM. I'll have the broadcast along with it, Doug Waniger. Carroll hosts Atlantic on senior night in a game that will determine the district title. The Tigers head coach Kirk Rowetter says it should be a special, great group of kids.
I envision a close physical game with these guys, and we'll have maybe a little more of being senior night for our 15 seniors. Their last final home regular season game anyway.
The teams are the top rushing teams in the district. It should be a physical game where penalties and big plays could be the difference. Coverage will begin on KCIM following the Kemper game. I'll have that broadcast as well, along with Jerry Fleshner. ICAM Manning faces a West Sioux team that likes to throw the ball and can be difficult to defend. One way to slow them down is keep their offense off the field, and ICAM Manning has done a nice job running the ball this season. Davis Rasmussen has 782 yards rushing and 10 touchdowns. Head coach Corey McCarville says they have to find ways to use the running game.
We're going to have to be creative in that. There's a couple things that we're going to have to implement this week that we really haven't had to. Maybe some draws and maybe some quick screens and things like that. There's a variety of different ways that we're going to try to get Davis going.
The Wolves have also had success throwing the ball with 4 receivers having 17 catches or more. The matchup features 2 teams that have combined for 3 losses, while all of them by 7 points or less. Week 9 will be a big challenge for South Central Calhoun. They face Underwood, who comes in at 6-2 on the season, having some big wins, going 4-1 to close the season. A team that runs the ball well, says head coach Brian Case.
Well, they're just really, really talented. I mean, they've got some really good-sized kids up front. Tall kids, big kids. They get after it. They understand their scheme. As far as schematics are concerned, they only run maybe 3-4 different running plays, but they do it really, really well.
Garrett leads the Eagles with 572 yards and 8 touchdowns out of the backfield. The Titans defense will have a challenge coming up tonight as that game kicks at 7 o'clock. Rest of the area games tonight, and again, will be in Class 1A, East Sac County at West Lyon. In Class A, ICAM Manning again at West Sioux. In 8-man, Audubon hosting Lennox on at KKRO with Mason Nealon and Randy Speets on the call. Pregame About 6:25, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Our Weaver goes to Gladbrook-Rhinebeck, and Coon Rapids Beard will be at Clarksville tonight with that game on Kick 106.7 with Nick Brinks and also Devin Dembinski. Pregame about 6:25 and the kickoff at 7 o'clock. Calling all area schools, businesses, teams, and organizations. You can count on Outlaw Signs, Graphics, and Apparel in Carroll for all your promotional clothing and promotional items. Call them today at 712-775-2599. See how they can take your logo to the next level. The Outlaw Graphics Regional Athletes of the Week this week is Wyatt Regeller from the Arweva football team and Harlow Miller from the Audubon volleyball team. You'll find a photo of our Outlaw Graphics Regional Athletes of the Week across our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. That's sports here on the CB Sports Network. I'm Jeff Blankman reporting.